Open secrets. They steal my mom away on the same day Tupac dies. It's the middle of the night when I hear the back door slam hard. I look out the window. I can't believe he's dead. The greatest rapper ever? Dead at 25? Midnight downpour. I watch the lines of rain streak across the angelic glow of streetlights. Flecks of rain dot the window. My mom is wearing the flowy cream nightgown she sleeps in. My dad eases her into the passenger seat of his two-door Nissan and sprints around to the driver's side. The headlights pop up like goggles, and the coupe skids off into the wet night. The next morning, I see my dad on my way to school. He's got bags in both hands, on his way somewhere, someplace. Your mother's in the hospital. What's wrong with her? She's sick. Well, can I see her? Not yet. How long is she going to be there for? I don't know. Until she gets better. But what's wrong with her, though? Like exactly? It's up here, he says, fingering his temple. And right here, he says, touching his heart. All right, what hospital? One you've never heard of, he says. He tells me that he has to bounce for a few days and that my cousin Kiana is coming to stay with me. Then he gives me the phone number to the hospital. I call. Philadelphia Psychiatric Center. I hang up. Fuck. Kiana tells me that my mom tried to kill herself. When my dad is gone, I snoop through their room. I pull out his double-barrel shotgun, load it. Feels way heavier loaded. In the mirror hanging on the closet door, I point the 12 gauge right at my face. I wonder what would happen if I pulled the trigger, if I killed my reflection. I move to my mom's stuff, find her journal. I think about how much I love her, but how we don't really speak. I come in when I come in. She's in her chair with the TV on, watching Cops or Murder, She Wrote, with her pills and her water and empty ice cream containers and folded newspapers. She reads 4 newspapers every day: Philadelphia Inquirer, Philadelphia Daily News, Philadelphia Tribune, and New York Times. The journal was heavy to be so little. Does ink weigh that much? Can ink weigh that much? Letters to Carol was written on the cover. Carol was her name before Amina. I open it and see names everywhere. Mine, my dad's, Uzi's. My heart speeds and sinks. I close it fast, scared of what it might say. I want to open it again. I know it's wrong. I know I shouldn't. But I have to. She never tells me what's up with her. So now the matter's in my hands. Maybe this is our chance, my chance. I open it and hear my mom's voice for the first time in a long time.
My first attempt at suicide was at 12. I tried to overdose. My scars are symbols of a terrible beauty that speaks to life. Milo will leave soon, like I did, and never come back.
These are her private thoughts. I close it. I miss her, though. I miss her voice. I miss her. Open.
Dear Carol, I never took drugs even though they were all around me. I don't really count smoking weed as a drug, but Bob was a heroin addict, and my brother Jabbar has been a crack addict on and off. So I know drugs. But the drugs prescribed for my depression are a different story. They serve the same purpose as crack or heroin, a way of escaping, of turning away from the pain, and an excuse to leave the planet momentarily. My drugs are legal, but the result, the high, feels the same. It doesn't make much sense to me that a doctor can know what medicine to give someone for depression anyway. Depression is so specific, so historical, and so particular. How could a pill deal with all that? The pills don't deal with any of that. All they do is make the time go by, dulling my senses and making me sleep. Taking my meds is like putting a sign on my door that says, unavailable. It works. The only person to ignore the sign is Malo. At least when he was younger, he ignored the sign. But now, as a teenager, he keeps his distance and tells other people, Mom don't feel well. Malo is staring at a woman who doesn't seem herself. It's not that I'm not myself, but I have buried myself so that I don't feel any pain. Daoudi doesn't get it, and it makes him angry. Malo accepts it even if he doesn't get it. I'm in my bedroom, either in bed or in my chair, but always out of commission. I'm in a fog, and I prefer it that way. There are moments when I can function, but the point is, I don't want to function. I want no part of this life. The pills aid my escape. Sometimes, I take more than I'm supposed to. No one knows what I'm taking, just the doctor. I keep stockpiles, always making allowances for that day when I might need to permanently leave. Leaving has been on my mind most of my life. My first attempt at suicide was at 12. I tried to overdose on aspirins. I was 18 when I tried again. I took an overdose of pills. I was hospitalized. I didn't tell my family. So now, I have my stash just in case I need to permanently check out. Shaka believes that medicine can cure anything. I know better. He's always so encouraged every time the doctor prescribes a new medicine. This will work, is his mantra. And so off I go into another world until I tire of the charade and stop taking the medication. It isn't that the medication doesn't work, but it doesn't work the way that Shaka wants it to work. It doesn't work the way that I want it to work. He wants magic, a pill that can make me new again. But just like me, that pill doesn't exist. Sitting in my chair in my bedroom, the world comes and goes. Malo comes and goes, often without stopping by my bedroom or saying a word. Shaka comes and goes, making sure he leaves in the morning when I'm asleep and comes home so late at night when I'm sure to be asleep. What he doesn't know is that I'm not asleep. Knowing that he wants me to be asleep, I pretend to be asleep. It makes things easier for both of us. If my family knows that I'm on medication, they don't say anything. The only thing that they know is that I don't come up to the Bronx anymore or talk to anyone. There is no intervention, nor does anyone say, "What the hell is going on?" That would be comforting. It would mean that someone is looking out for me, willing to stand up for me, and perhaps even go to bat for me. Who do I go to when I'm tired or needy? I can nuzzle my face in Malo's chest, and that always makes me feel a little better. But I can't talk to him. I can't talk to Shaka unless it's about Afrocentricity or the movement or telling him I'm getting better. What does better mean anyway? Does it mean healed? Does it mean changed? Better doesn't mean anything, and if better came through the door, no one would recognize it. And worse, it would be unwelcome. The escape I yearn for is real. I want to escape the harsh upbringing of my childhood and a mother who blamed me for our poverty. I want to escape a husband who promised to take care of me, and instead I was taking care of him. I want to escape a world that seemed to have broken every promise made in my dreams. God, give me strength. Amina.
Chapter 6. Genga. I'm at Broad and Alney, the station where I catch the bus and the sub, after school with Amir and my two other boys, Cam and Ryan. We're posted up in front of Mickey D's, thumbs in backpack straps, inhaling the scene. I'm cracking up because Amir and Ryan are busting on each other, tit for tat. Yo, your mom's so black it took her 5 hours to watch 60 Minutes. Yo, your mom's so short she poses for trophies. We bust on each other because we fucks with each other, because we love each other. It's just like how Joey Marlino and the Italian mob in South Philly slap each other's faces. La Crosta Nostra, crew love. Amir is the reigning bus champion. He slap your thighs, tilt your head back, make your stomach hurt funny. Cam puts his hands up to me and we slap box. I catch him, he catches me, our hands flicking out fast at each other like snake tongues. Broad Anani has everything and everybody happening at the same time. Yo, your mom's so dumb she thought a quarterback was a refund. Yo, your mom's so dumb she thought St. Ives was a church. You got the Hebrew Israelites on soapboxes with bullhorns, dressed like low-budget pharaohs, Bibles flapping in the wind like flags, screaming about the original Jews are blacks and disciples and prophets and whatever. Yo, your mom's feet so big her sneaks need license plates. Yo, your mom's so stupid I told her it was chilly outside. She grabbed a spoon. You got the hat cab guys, all old heads with windbreakers and Kangos and canes and chew sticks posted up saying, hat cab, hat cab, hat cab, hat cab, to everyone that walks by. The people at the top of the escalator passing out flyers and pamphlets to anybody who'll take one. Yo, your mom's so fat she sweat gravy. Yo, your mom's so fat she got baptized at SeaWorld. The tired sighs of SEPTA buses, here, there, all around, braking and letting people out. Psh. Music floating from the cars stopped at the light, from the urban wear spots with their iron-barred doors opening and closing, from this lady with the headphones who just got off work humming to Keith Sweat, and from the music already in my head. Yo, your mom's so black she sweat Pepsi. She farts smoke. She go to funerals naked. Lightning bugs follow her during the day. Yo, your mom's so black she sweat Yoo-hoo. She pee coffee. She bleed oil. She goes to night school and gets marked absent. Then you got the hustle mans trying to sell everything, anything. Black soap, white teas, incense, bootleg movies, weed, kufis, socks, watches and sunglasses from China, noni juice, Omar Tyree paperbacks, bean pies, pretzels, body oils, whatever moves, whatever flips. Dirty fat pigeons flapping above us all. And B&O is full of girls, Johns. Our game is to see who can pull the most numbers. Girls gloss by. I love them all. Each girl like her own planet, with her own orbit, moon, sun, rotation. Sometimes they throw me a little rhythm, gravitational pull. Would you hit it? Amir asked, pointing with his head. She's got on skin-tight Guess jeans and a leather bomber. From the side, her ass looks like a capital C. Damn, Ryan says as she walks by. I tear it up. Excuse me? Tear what up? She stops, spins. Ryan just stands there, shook. You wouldn't know what to do with this little boy, she cracks, sizing him up, laughing as she swishes away. We all bust out laughing. Little boy? I got your little boy, all right. Got your little boy right here, he yells, grabbing his sack. But he knows she can't hear him or see him. She plays you, I say. Man, I had that John screaming my name, calling me daddy and everything, he says. Oh, yeah? Fucking real. He faces the wall and acts like he's fucking her against it. He folds his arms and lets his fingers crawl up his back as if they were hers. Have her like, ooh, papi chulo, give me that big dick. This is your pussy, daddy. Look, Cam says under his breath, pointing where I'm already looking. I spot her getting off the bus. Her skin glitters in the after-school sun. Gentle eyes, I catch them. Holla at her, he nudges me. Who? Her? I say like I can't see her, but she's all I see. Yeah, with the uniform. Her face is soft, round, and golden like my grandma's pancakes. I glance down at my sneaks. Jones always peep your footwear first. Kiana taught me that. A few scuffs on my Timbs ain't stopping this train, though. I'm learning how to talk to girls. There's an art to it. It's not about spitting some recycled lines. Philly girls hear the same lines all day like the chorus from a radio single. Shorty, let me holler at you for a minute. How you doing, baby? What's up with me and you, though, sweetheart? Let me get them digits, yo. What's good, ma? What's really good, ma? What's really, really good, ma? I'm saying, though, I'm trying to see you like that. Excuse me, miss, let me whisper in your ear. All that shit is dead. Getting girls is really about ginga. Ginga is what separates the Brazilians from the rest of the world in soccer. Uzi broke it down for me one day when we were watching SportsCenter. They were showing highlights of Brazil's team. Peep the way they play. Peep their rhythm. That's ginga, Uzi said. It's an attitude, a way of life, like soul, style, and swag all rolled into one. It's not just how you move, it's when you move, where you move, and why you move. Ginga, nigga. When it comes to girls, you gotta have ginga. Ginga gives you that bop in your step. Uzi told me, approach everything. The way you walk, talk, dance, with the right combination of toes, heels, and hips, and you'll be in there like swimwear. She floats down into the subway tunnel. Ginga, I say to myself as I jog down the stairs after her. As I approach, we catch eyes, and suddenly I'm nervous. Hey, what's up, I say, my voice cracking like a piano. I can feel my homies peering from above, waiting to see if I'll be shot down. Hi. And bye, she says, as the southbound orange train rumbles in. This is my train. She swipes her TransPass and keeps moving. I look up and see my boys laughing, pointing at me. I see the girl getting away, boarding the sub. Damn, what if I never see her again? I flash my homies the peace sign and hop the turnstile. Oh yeah, this is my train too, I say, sitting next to her. What's your name? Nia. And you? Malo, I tell her as the train kicks, bucks, and clacks over the tracks. Malo, she says, surprised. I'm taking Spanish. You know what your name means in Spanish? Nah, what, I say. Erie Avenue, the conductor's voice crackles through the speakers. Erie Avenue. My full name, Kumalo, means prince in Zulu. My parents changed their names back in the day. We didn't want slave names anymore, is how my dad explains it. When black people came to America, we didn't have names like John and Bill and all that. They sold us like beasts, counting our teeth, feeling our testicles, testing the luster or dullness of our skin, changing our names, our religions, customs. Carrying the names of those who enslaved your ancestors is a constant reminder of a lack of self-determination, a badge of conquest. Having an English name and not looking like an English person plagued me most of my early life. I resented it since I can remember. Mature people give themselves names from their history and culture. Others are like pets. They are given names. We can name ourselves. So just like that, my parents went from Arthur Lee Smith and Carol Ann Welsh to Shaka and Amina Asante. And just like they chose their name, I choose mine, Malo. It means bad, she says. Are you bad? She laughs. I just look at her. Girard Avenue, Girard Avenue. Can I get your number? I ask as the train screeches. Nope. My heart nosedives into my stomach. Damn, it's like that? I can't have boys call my house. A smile curls. So give me yours. Paper? Write it right here, she says, and holds out her hand. I take her hand and kiss it with the paper mate. The ink doesn't show. Her hand feels soft and warm, like clothes fresh out the dryer. It's not writing, I say, trying to form an M as the train slows. Press a little harder, she says. It works. And you gotta hurry, this is my stop coming. I finish writing, but don't want to let her hand go. She pulls away. Okay, I'll call you sometime, she says. Spring Garden Street, Spring Garden Street. When? Tonight, she says, running off the train.
Dear Carol, Shaka's abandoning me, and I've given up hope that he'll reflect on his role in abandoning the family, even as he preaches about the black family. What is that? Why is that? The whole black community loves Shaka, and they don't know the internal rhythms of pain and destruction that are happening in the family. I don't know either. The house is quiet, expecting and waiting. I can hear Shaka coming up the street and pulling into the driveway. He will come in, and I will pretend to be asleep. He used to stop in Milo's room when he was little, but he no longer does that. Just as well. Milo is not in his room. The quiet of the street belies the anxious stirring of teenage boys who are deep into their mischief. Milo is acting out in a secretive way. I hear and see my car pull out of the driveway. Milo is on the prowl. He thinks that I don't know. I don't use my car every day, but when I get into my car, I notice that things are different. Is this a rite of passage? I wouldn't know, as I didn't grow up with the access to a car or even thought of driving. Maybe I'll say something to him in the morning. Milo may or may not admit to it, but he won't apologize. This is a child who doesn't know how to say, I am sorry. What is that about? It's so interesting. He is an old soul in a young body. It is as if he has the right to do whatever is necessary, and I'm supposed to understand that. He loves to say, don't worry, Mom. Where's he going? Is he seeing some girl? Is he hanging out with his friends? Is he drinking, drugging, or what? He will be home with the sunrise. I won't be awake when he drives back into the driveway. Is he running away from me? Did I run away from my mom? Well, I did, but in a different way. I was a difficult teenager, and like Milo, I felt as if my destiny was entirely in my hands. I outgrew my mother before I reached my teens. Milo will leave soon like I did, and never come back. My sister already caught Milo in his room with some girl that she called a wench. I found nude photos of some girl in his room. Different girls call for him. Latasha, Toya, Shanika, Alicia, too many to remember, at all hours of the night. Everything is a secret. I am sure that he does this because he doesn't want to hurt me. It does hurt, but worse. It further divides Shaka and me. Shaka thinks that both boys' behavior points directly to me. He says I'm not strict enough and I give them too much. True. I am not strict, and I probably have given them too much. But if it takes two to tango, then I am a solo dancer trying to raise two sons alone. This is a house of secrets. Milo's nightly forays into the streets, Shaka's nightly forays at the office or out of town, and my nightly forays forgetting, escaping, and wishing pain away. The house is quiet. My heart is racing. I want to touch Shaka and wake him. How is he doing? What is he thinking? What does he want? Can simple questions be that difficult? I am silent too. Quiet. The night is still, and I can hear Shaka's breathing. Snoring. Daoudi is away, but I can hear his cry too. Mom! I can hear Milo's unspoken voice. He looks at me and proclaims, I am a man. You won't have to worry about me like you worry about Uzi. Not true. Milo is my love child in more ways than one, but we don't talk. My soul and heart are in flight. I am looking for me. I am looking for the me that I lost somewhere along the way. Morning has come. Milo is home. Shaka is up. And I am pretending to be asleep. My oldest son is away, and my home has become the house of secrets. God, give me strength. Amina.